This is a temple of Jerusalem in the 1st century. It's on a scale of 1 to 50. And that's our group right over there, learning about this with the guide. This is the temple. This is the roof of the Shrine of the Book, the part of the museum that houses the Isaiah scroll and some of the other Dead Sea Scrolls. It's shaped like the top of the pottery jug, that jar that the scrolls are found in, and they keep the water pouring on here to keep it cool down below.
Questions that they had.
We're now going down into the rugged territory of the Judean wilderness near Jericho and Qumran.
Today going to confession. It's like some of us who would have some, psychological issues.
So one day when I was out here and I was explaining that we're in Qumran, we're almost there now, so we were like 2 to 3 miles from where John the Baptist was baptizing, and I was explaining John the Baptist, and he lived a very rustic lifestyle, like a hermit out here in the wilderness, and that he ate grasshoppers and wild honey. Now in the book of Leviticus 11:22 it says that, where it's telling all the Jews what they cannot eat, like shrimp and lobster and mussels and clams and all these other wonderful things that they cannot eat. It tells them that they are allowed to eat things that hop on the ground, crickets, grasshoppers, and locusts, but they could not eat any other creatures or insects or bugs, but they could eat grasshoppers, crickets, and locusts. So I just kind of jokingly said to the group, if anybody finds a grasshopper, I'll eat it. Well, we had a family like the Call family with us that time, and they had 4 boys. And guess what those 4 boys did? They went on a mission. They were going to find a grasshopper or die trying. Right in the middle of my talk I was giving on Renai, they come up with a 4-inch wiggly grasshopper, and he's every bit very much alive and unhappy, and they bring him to me and said, here's the grasshopper you can eat. Janet says, well, what are you going to do now? I says, well, I told him I'd eat it. I love to live the Bible in the Holy Land. I want to see what John's diet was like, so Albert was disgusted. He walked away. All the women screamed. Janet says, take the head off at least first. And I just went, I chucked him in and chewed him up and swallowed him. So now I know why John ate them with honey. So don't you guys get any ideas? I did it once, that was enough. Dead Sea Scrolls are found. These are the wilderness mountains here in the Judean wilderness where the Essenes lived in the caves. Here's Father Willie. And over here is the Dead Sea, and behind it the mountains of Moab in Jordan. And here comes our group wandering through after kind of exploring and looking at the ruins of Qumran. For the upper room, like we're talking about, was an Essene. Came in through the Essene gate, was one who was going to the upper room, and that was the place where Jesus celebrated. Then you think that maybe these Essenes weren't the first believers. So this is very interesting. It's a bit of speculation, but very feasible. We've just arrived at the Temptation restaurant here in Jericho, where we're going to have our lunch and also give people a chance to do a little bit of shopping.
I'll take you up first and show you where we're going to have our lunch. Hello, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. There are actually 6 buffet lines here, but I'll just give you an example here of what everybody gets to eat. A lot of good things. Spaghetti, chicken, watermelon, French fries, drinks, and they'll all be arriving in just a moment.